Well, we're back on the turf in the Eastern Cape and everyone is very excited, and that is evident in the card. We've got the 9 races that we are looking forward to on turf, and super to be catching up with Dean Smith to hear about his runners and all these events. First up though, I have to wish Dean and his team a huge congratulations on an absolutely scintillating victory by King Dundee in the Grade 1 Cape Flying Championship over the weekend. Dean, you had PE on their feet. We screamed you home. It was phenomenal. Well done.
Thank you, Nades. I mean, it's always nice to see a plan come to action, and thankfully everything went his way. He travelled well and he raced well, and Calvin rode the perfect race. Just super proud to have held PE's flag high for everyone, so extremely chuffed, Nades, and it's a special win. Can't be prouder.
Absolutely amazing. First Grade 1 winner up in, I think, just over 2 months of training?
Yes, Nate, yeah.
Got to be some sort of record. We'll have to follow up on that. But let's get back to Friday, and the yard will strike off with Marston Toto. Now, this fellow will be having his very first run, and he's a colt by Real Gone Kid.
Nate, extremely nice colt. He's got a good action team. He's a speedy sort. He might still be a bit immature and maybe needed another gallop just before this, but the work is shown and the ability he's got. He should be a runner, Nate.
3 runners in race 2. Born Supremacy. Now he's going to be making his local debut, stepping out here for the first time. He'll be joined by Magnus the Good, who so far best run has been over track and trip. Likewise, in fact, for Bright Eruption, best run also over course and distance. He'll be back off a bit of a break.
Nate's Bright Eruption, we opted to wait for the turf. He raced a bit hard last time over the 14 turf, and we didn't really want to take him over the poly. He has got some issues that he does deal with. So back on the 12 turf, he may need the run towards the business end, but he has a gallop and he's putting up decent enough work. So include him in the back into quartets. Magnus the Good, expecting some improvement from him back to his favourite track and trip where he did perform best. Born Supremacy, he's putting up some nice work back home and he must be included.
Now, All Systems Go's just ducked out of picture. He was having a munch in our ears here. I'm sure you saw how well he looks. He ran an absolute cracker last time out in the Dingons, where things didn't all go his way, and he really rallied well for a good third.
Nate, back to the 14 turf. Last run was a super good run, and we've given him a break after that run. This will be a prep towards the Guineas in Feb in Joburg. He's fit and well. I do feel he'll run us a good race, but this is a prep towards the Joburg run.
Well, he's looking fantastic. His coat is sleek and shiny. He's got a lovely black mask. Race 4, 2 runners. Lady Limoncello will step out for the first time. She's a lightly raced filly from the Highveld, and her recent form is actually useful. Budlia, she's going to try a touch further. This could be interesting. She is out of a Fortwood mare.
And it's Budlia. I think she's looking for this trip. She's been burning herself up trying to keep up with him in the sprinting trip, and then she just doesn't find that finish. From the 14, she's got a good draw. She'll be able to relax and hopefully finish nice and strong with Calvin. Lady Limoncello, doing really well back at home. She's got good enough form to win a race like this, and I hope all goes away on Friday.
Race 5, this is a really, really nice sprint for the fillies and mares, and here the yard will step out the 3 entries. Paris Last, top run last time out in the highest average merit rated field she's yet taken on, as well as male opposition. Certainly a good run. Danish Dynamite blew us all away. What a win last time out, leading into a headwind and winning unchallenged. I know Craig remarked post-race that she really impressed him. And then, of course, Song of Myself, also a winner last time out when taking on a decent male field and winning well over track and trip.
Song Myself, really smart filly. I do feel the 1,000 turf's her best trip. She's flying back at home and she should be a runner here. Danish, we were getting her ready to go for Group 3 in Joburg, and that's why she's had the break. Unfortunately, she jarred herself, but she's come back and she's had a gallop. She might need this a bit towards the end, but thankfully it is 1,000 men and she's a gutsy filly. She'll give off her best. Paris Lash, she does prefer the poly. But she is doing well back at home. I mean, she has won the turf, and if all does go away and they do let her do her own thing, she could definitely sneak up, so she has to be included.
Must say the yard have a strong hand here. We move to race 6. Asinan Tango, we'll see him in action racing fresh. He'll be joined by Silent Trigger, who's coming along the right way and really enjoyed the step up to the mile last time out.
It's Silent, really good run last time out. I was very happy with his effort. He gave the whole way, so you enjoy being back on the turf. He's got Andrew Fortune up. Let's hope he can work his magic. He's been doing really well. And then we've got Asinan Tango. We've opted to keep him off the poly as well. He doesn't break well and then he flies late, so the short straight poly won't be suited to him. The long straight turf, he's doing really well back at home. Yeah, I do feel he should be included, Nate.
And then the feature of the afternoon, race 7, is the ladies' bracelet, a non-black type event over the 1600-meter trip. And here, East Coast Girl is going to take on some decent older fillies and mares company. But she herself really looks to be progressive, and she's a great fan of the mile.
And it's very unlucky last time out. She ran on just a bit too late. We found a bit of traffic around the bend, and then the winner got the run on us. Long shade turf, I would like to see how she goes in the turf because she's got that good finish.
Yep.
Gutsy filly, she's doing well back home. She's got a light weight and she has to be included. We'll see how she goes.
Moving to race 8, Supreme Judge runs. Now, this fellow's enjoyed the recent step up and trip, and he's holding form well.
It's him as well. Thankfully, he's got a good draw here. Last time out, he just wanted to dive in the whole way behind horses. Thankfully, he's got a good draw. We can be placed well and can maybe have a rails run. 1600 meter, he's proven to enjoy the 16 type of trip, but we'll see how he goes in the grass. And obviously, with his form, he has to be included. He's fit and well.
And finally, Donny's boy will sign off for the yard in race 9. Now, stats suggest he's at his very best on Polly, but he is in steady form and he's not without chance at a check.
100% Nate. He's in great form and he has been finishing off quite late on the Polly as well. His last run he ran on quite nicely, so he should enjoy the long straight turf. Him as well, he's fit and well, and we'll see how he goes in the turf, Nate.
The yard step out some really useful runners on Friday, our first meeting back on the turf, and they are runners that you want to include.